look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Wisconsin Badgers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Badgers ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Behind the line of scrimmage, they'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Lewis. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Moves to his right. Slings it downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Snags it. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Young. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Finds his man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. To the air again, Lewis. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Joseph takes the easy one to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Got a little space. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Badger. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and is supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that Florida fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Turns into the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Joseph on the play action. Floats it out in space. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation.
Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Lewis. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Trying to get through the noise. It's Lewis. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. possession. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Now, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Pushes for the goal line. He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2.
And what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Here's Lewis to throw. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Gets it to the back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Badger! Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Might as well give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Throwing, Lewis. The screen, and watch out. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Coleman Williams. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll run the screen, and it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 3rd and long coming up. On the run, it's Young. Stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big
man has it. It's a first down and more. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Lewis lets it fly. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Dropped back on first down. A little release to the back. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that. We've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They go to the draw. stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Lewis to throw. Right side, it's Atkins. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
He's going to run it. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Left side, it's Danzy. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got the tight end to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Throwing, Lewis. Buying time to his right. Going to try to get it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 7 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's Kansas State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Throwing Joseph. Still looking to his right. Made a defender miss. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Joseph. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis finds the tight end. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10. Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here's Lewis to throw. Out wide right, it's Atkins. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Welch. He's past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And the Buffaloes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting him, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. On the ground, it's Welch. Maybe some room here. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And on 3rd and short right there, man, there's no bones about it. Like, you could tell this offense was going to run the football, try to be physical. They do, and they get their running back downhill, and he makes the play. Now sets him up in 1st and goal. And up here, guys, I would expect more of the same. Try to dominate the line of scrimmage, be physical, and run that ball in for 6.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the grab down the middle. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Colorado. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Pulls it. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll send the back in motion. Keeps it himself. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to...
How about this, a fake? Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, completing the pass. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Joseph lets it fly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
2nd and long here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Got him on the RPO. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Looking for room. It's Clinton. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And now on second down for this offense. On the ground with the counter. Swapped immediately.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
On the gun on third down, Lewis. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Buffaloes are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Williams. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Still looking. Out wide left, it's Moore. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Throwing Joseph. Makes the grab on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. He takes it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? Gets the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis. Right side, it's Atkins. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Badgers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The give to the fullback. More to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Finds us back in the middle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Hauls it in. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Throwing, Lewis. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.